Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Bats and the Houston Texans.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 14.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman now. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
McKinley on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Texans 3, Pats nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
Austin, first down.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Coleman, the ball
well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Taken down at the 10.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Austin.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 9. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Rolling to his right. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10.
He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Watson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Watson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Tua now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 37. Check 37.
Now Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Duke Johnson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. First down carry here for Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Watson operating from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, Tua. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Made by Ronnie Johnson.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 22. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Matt Breida.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down back.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 1-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's coming. We got top line. 97. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
13. Texans 12. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Takk McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
In your face.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. Watson off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyle Van Noy, his second sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Just like that. Just like that.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Turnover on downs.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 20 feet. Check 41.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, they just keep on rolling as they move.